So, even though my original video was about an adult, and the 3 other people mentioned in the video are also currently adults, I received a strike on my channel for endangering children. Because of this, I had to upload the original video onto my Patreon. It's free to view, free to follow, and the link to my Patreon is in the description and in my channel bio. For this video, I have to dumb it down quite a lot, and I feel like it's disrespectful to use TikTok censorship like unalive. But there is no other method to talk about this person on YouTube other than this extremely heavy censorship. I won't even mention the ages of the other people, and I'm going to have to skim through a lot of this. If you do want to watch the original video without this awful TikTok censorship, please leave a like on this video to have it show up for other people and watch the Patreon version. I first found Nolia Chavez on Scratch, an educational website made for. She's currently 22 or 23 today. Her first account was Tiggy333, and she moved to her main account NCArtist333 in 2018. She is semi-active and currently not banned or deleted. For context, the moderators of Scratch will delete accounts no matter how old that just make fan art of me, since they deem me controversial on DeviantArt. She also has other accounts on Discord, TikTok, DeviantArt, VRChat, Instagram, Roblox, and Snapchat, but the only ones we'll talk about are Discord, DeviantArt, and TikTok briefly. Back in early 2024, I saw that Nolia was posting mature animations on Scratch which broke the website guidelines. I also found out that she drew illegal images on DeviantArt that had to do with one adult and the other person being, I emailed Scratch team about it along with all the illegal drawings in order to let them know that this person was a criminal and should not be on their site with a bunch of 8-year-olds. They answered by saying there wasn't any proof that Nolia's Scratch account was connected to this DeviantArt account I found. Except there was. If you use the Wayback Machine, you can literally see that Nolia advertises her DeviantArt on her Scratch profile bio. Either way, Scratch team only removed one project and it wasn't even on her main account. Didn't even ban her either. On her main account, there's still a featured mature animation she finally drew pants on. She still leaves in the introduction of the animation, which shows the character without pants though. People have reported this project so many times for mature animations and it's still up, never been taken down after 2 years. Continuing on Scratch, a site catered to very young children, she draws a lot of ship art of someone 6 years younger than her that she calls her sister. Sometimes with a boy and sometimes with herself. There's this one project where she animates her sister getting a hickey. Another animation where she draws her sister staring at her chest for most of it. Another proving that she love bombs her sister with art and later has her blushing in a really not age-appropriate way. Nolia was actually called out pretty recently by her sister for being abusive towards her and other illegal actions. And suddenly, Nolia starts acting like someone 6 years younger than her was actually the manipulator and that they weren't actually siblings. They aren't blood related, but Nolia calls this person her sister to try to make her unhealthy obsession look less weird. Onto Discord, Nolia is super jealous of this one person who is her sister's age because she feels like her sister is being taken away from her. Nolia makes several comments trying to beg her sister to isolate herself from people her age and to only have one friend, which is Nolia. Here, she's literally texting her sister's friend and telling them to leave her alone. She also uses God as an excuse to be extremely homophobic and make her sister feel like a bad person for dating someone her own age. Here's her directly telling her sister that she is more important than friends her sister's age. Nolia also uses her life to guilt-trip her sister into doing what she wants, always claiming that she's going to do bad things to herself, even saying goodbye and that she's going to do that really bad thing in that instant. Nolia told her sister about her mature relationship with someone who was 6 years younger than her, and her sister was rightfully disgusted because it was illegal. For some reason, Nolia, at 19 years old, decided to draw her and this person who was still 6 years younger than her in mature circumstances. She also blames him for using her and only wanting her for her body. She also uses Discord to draw and post illegal things, this one being the character of her friend with benefits I just mentioned. There's actually quite a lot of these sorts of images that she had sent to her sister. These ones are more explicit, though. This is arguably the best reason why Nolia needs to be exposed, since it's the most illegal. This character was featured in her deviant art. This image is blurred because it's a very adult situation, but here's the character on her deviant art. The character in the adult situation is the person sitting on the guy's shoulders. More mature situations. This one is Nolia drawing herself and her sister's character, who is about the same age as the sister. She also has this thing where she regularly drew the characters of her sister's friend that she was jealous of as bad people who hurt their wives intentionally. Quickly, onto her TikTok, we find out that she's racist. Some more homophobia. Supporting and reposting Ben Shapiro. There was a post where she drew a picture of someone 6 years younger than her and showed proof that she had the picture hung on her wall. She also mentions that her sister drew a German Shepherd and admits that she had romantic feelings for it for 4 years. Granted, it was sometimes humanized, it's still really gross. This is all I can really show on YouTube since I'm playing it extra safe. Again, please watch the actual video on Patreon for real proof since these are really serious.